So please tell us a bit about your company and your platform. What is Connects all about?
Shall I start?
Yes, please.
So our company name is Tiao, T-I-A-O, and it's actually an acronym. It stands for Trust is an Outcome. So we're based in Belgium, Brussels. The company was created to build our platform, and the name of our platform is Connects. So Connects is our platform, it's our brand name, but the company is called Tiao. And really the purpose of our company was to create a platform where SMEs can actually benefit from, let's say, the world is digitalizing, the world is globalizing in the same way that bigger companies are able to do in terms of technology, having access to opportunities, having access to other people, to business connections. And that's really what the purpose of our company was, to create a level playing field for SMEs, so to speak. And the reason why we came up with this idea was that myself and the other founders of the company, we were all a member of a local chamber of commerce in Brussels, the British Chamber of Commerce in Belgium, which is a bilateral chamber. And we saw, let's say, the trend of digitalization, the need to get connected.
Thank you. What was technology-wise, the problem you needed solving?
I think that the main thing was, how do you scale up and how do you keep up with all the changes? Because we are advocates for digital transformation, for innovation, but when it came to us, it was not so much a problem of technologies, of having that know-how in-house. It was how you have extra help, extra support, and how are you able to deliver this kind of scale up in a short amount of time.
Wonderful. So how did you come across feature processing?
Maybe give that question over to you as well, Leila.
I was trying to find partners in technology, so I came across feature processing because I've seen the need of partnering with companies in order to deliver better IT projects. And I got to know feature processing before becoming a member of the Connects team. And for me, it was a good idea to have this type of partners and collaborations. And when we got to the point to say, okay, we need this extra help, we want to collaborate with a trusted partner, then we started talking with feature processing.
So what lessons did you learn throughout this collaboration?
There's always this kind of conundrum of you are in a hurry, but one of the key lessons is that you need to be prepared. So and I think that we wanted to move faster than sort of both sides were able to. So and the question is, would you do things differently otherwise? Well, no, because it's always the same thing. It's kind of the bootstrap type kind of conundrum, is that you need to run when your boots are not even properly tied up. So that's a key lesson. I think that on our own side, what we learned is that working in a partnership relationship also requires you to adapt ways of working internally. So that's a lesson that we've learned, and so that requires let's say different ways of working, different skills, which we have done. And I think another key lesson is probably trusted relationships, and we were very lucky that we could start on the basis of trust because of the pre-existing relationship that Leila already had, and I think that we had quite a bumpy road initially in the project. So I think if that trust would not have been there, then things could have ended up differently. So that for me are really important lessons.
So how do you evaluate the cooperation so far?
Well, we're still in the process of evaluation, but I think, summarizing, so the trust is definitely there. I think a very good cultural fit between our organization and future processing, and normally in my experience is that the trust is the hardest part to achieve. So if you have trust and there are problems that need to be fixed, you can be fairly confident that you will find solutions for those problems. It's usually the other way around that is difficult to fix. So So I'm confident that that the lessons that we will have learned, that we will find the right solutions with a view on the future collaboration.
What lessons did you learn through this collaboration?
I think the main thing would be invest this amount of time in building that trust, because it would definitely pay off on the long run. And we learned that. We applied within the Connect platform and also with all our partners. And we see that then you can build that kind of open communication that is very, very important. You acquire flexibility to be able to adapt if you have this kind of trust, and you can build this kind of trusted partnerships within a business.
The trust is an important aspect. It's and being ready on both sides. That's what we've learned. Is we wanted to move very, very fast. I think future processing were very keen to help us and to accommodate it. I mean, if you can turn back the clock, then of course we would probably do a few things differently and sort of, you know, be more prepared at the start of the project. At the same time, you don't find out what's missing until you start the project. So that's usually that's why you need to have a more agile approach. So I think we did course correct a few times in a good way, so that we moved forward in better structure.
Any tips to others who are considering to do a project with an external IT partner?
Yeah, it's linked to the same thing. Make sure you're prepared, but I would also say make sure there's a cultural fit between let's say you as a client or you as a service provider and vice versa. What are the values of the organization? What is the way of working? If you're a client that's only interested in price, then you know that has an impact on the relationship as well. And so I guess the choice of service provider, choice of partner, choice of client is extremely important to make sure that there are no false expectations on either side that make a project fail. I'm sure there are many others. Maybe you have some other tips, Leila.
Well, it's very important, as you said, to be able to work as a team and to make sure that you integrate all the team members and you're working towards the same goal. Once you have that set, all will come into place.
Thanks.
Thank you.